Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd and we are back again. This is the second house cleaning that we have to do today. So the way this is going to work is, as many of you know, I get a lot of requests and I can't get to all of them, and sometimes they do get forgotten. So sometimes I go back in the list and you guys remind me. Please keep reminding me, okay? Please don't get mad. Please don't get frustrated. I know sometimes it takes me a while, but I try to get to all of them. There's just a lot of requests, and it's only me, and I can only do so many in a day. So let's get to another one of these house cleaning ones that we should have done a long time ago, but we're just finally getting to it. Actually, I think I did this one. I did actually do this one, but I think it got blocked, and it never made the channel. So we're going to try it one more time. Let's see if it actually goes through this time. This is going to be EPICA, so it's a live performance and it's an official, so you know, hopefully they'll let us do it. Okay, my name is Old School Nerd. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for coming in. This, of course, will be EPICA, Consign to Oblivion, live in Paris at the Zenith. Check us out on oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all of our social media, the Patreon, and the merchandise store. It's all over there. You can go check it out. Let's get to this one. It's a 10-minute song, so we can't hang out too long because we all know I'm going to talk, so... Unless I talk here, or I'll probably get 10 minutes, guys. Come on.
The last one for tonight, but you know we always come back to Paris because we love Paris. Last one for tonight, everybody, you know the drill. Open up in the middle to create the wall of epic.
You mean a wall of death? Oh, Wall of Epic. Okay. Hey, if you're called Epica, what are you going to call it, right? Come on.
Before we go, all right? First, hold! 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 3, 2, 1, go!
It's a the name of the band is Epica, so it being epic is pretty much how do we say is pretty much par for the course. But I mean, also another thing that is very interesting is how they pull the arrangement together in a way that really exemplifies what they're all about. And look, it's there's a lot of epic bands out there right now, and Epica's been around for a long time. Okay, Epica, Nightwish. I mean, there's a lot of these type of symphonic, epic bands that have existed in the last 20 years that really raised the bar on storytelling and a combination of classically trained vocals, metal with orchestral strings, and it just elevates throughout. Simone is definitely, as far as like operatic head voice, super huge. It's super huge. Now, those of you who follow my channel know that when it comes to vocalists, I am more partial to a full chest voice, power alto to low end power soprano, and the head voice operatic is not as touching to me. But in this instance, in this arrangement, in this style, and the way Simone does it, I don't think anybody else would step up and do this song with a power alto or a lower range, because it just wouldn't have it wouldn't be as epic. So there you go. I mean, come on, it's EPICA. I mean, it's over the top, ridiculously big. And that's what you want. I mean, that's why, yeah. I mean, it's consigned to Oblivion. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much where we go with that. They really are a band of extremes, don't you find it? Like, from the softness to the extreme heaviness of the music, and then they can also accompany the extremely hard growls, a bellow from this what appears to be keyboard player with a slide gimbal turntable that his keyboard sits on, and then of course you have the insanely high vocals. They are a band of extremes, and that's part of I hate to use the word epic, but I hate using the word epic because when we're talking about EPICA, duh. But the showmanship, the performance, the level of what you're looking to see, but instead of it just becoming of course it is a live concert performance, but an official video. But when you're dealing with something like this, the storytelling is as much visual as it is audio. You have this entire, it's hard to explain how big it is. And I cannot imagine what it is to see this live. It's just really big. It's huge. a very unique stage setup. Okay, you have your lead guitarist / vocalist up in the front, bass player, other guitarist there to the right. Then they put the keyboardist and Simone up at the top. Now, normally it'd be like, why wouldn't you put Simone at the front? And I think it's kind of an interesting arrangement, and I think it's fairly poignant because you're balancing that metal in the front, that metal guitar front three, you know, and because Simone's vocals are so similar to the orchestral stylings of the keyboard player, plus she also does the mic for the yell out for him. They both sound so angelic. They put them up. It's just a style, but it's interesting. It's not unusual, but it is not the standard that you normally see where you put your vocalists front center on a stage. It's a different look. It's a different style. I like it. It's because I think I like it because it's unique. And I like the symbolism of her being up top and the keyboards being up top. And it's just, you know, kind of an angelic cover. I like it. Fire! Damn.
Yeah.
It's so... okay. I just want to throw this in here because the song's almost over, and this is the part where people are going to be like, what do you really think, old school? And I'm like, okay, 100% honesty. Here we go. I don't like the keyboardist sliding around, throwing the fucking keyboards, throwing it back and forth and running around like it's a fucking skate park and he's in the X Games. Dude, it's distracting. Okay. I know it's your art, do it, but I don't really care for it. If you want to move around as part of the performance, yeah, but during this metal part, when the guitarists are doing their absolute heaviest work with fire and the drums and everything, because you don't have a big part, which you're just going to slide your keyboard across the stage and run around laughing like it's a joke, it's distracting. It's distracting from the other members. Now, I'm not a member of EPICA. What do I care? What do I know? I'm not the one to say that, but you know what? I am the audience member, and I don't really care for that. Also, during the heavy part, they sound just as heavy as any other heavy band out there, which is awesome. Simone's dress, little 80s for me. I keep thinking when she came out wearing this dress, I thought, is it Roadhouse? Is Patrick Swayze's gonna come out here and throw everyone out? But no, it's Paris. Who knows? I don't know. I do really like when they got to the really heavy part and they really showed their chops metal wise. I do find that a lot of the Epica kind of stuff where the keyboardist or skater boy, whoever he is, skating around, playing the keys, when it's really, really high keys and Simone really, really comes in, they lose a lot of their edge. The drummer goes back to and the guitars are like dun 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 dun. They're not very dynamic. But there's also a purpose to that, because if all of the members of the guitars and drums, if they continue to stay in that heavy metal layered situation, the keyboards and the vocals will be lost and become muddied in the arrangement. So you have to sacrifice one thing to exemplify another. That's the balance of performance, and they do it really well. Again, the only thing that I did not like in this video was the keyboardist going a little over the top, riding the keyboard around like it's a skateboard and then pushing it across the stage and running to the other side to catch it while the other members are doing their part. Hey, and if the band doesn't like it, they can take him backstage and beat the shit out of him. But as an audience member, it would distract me, and I'd be like, really? You don't have anything to do, so you'd be an asshole for about 35 seconds? I mean, it's just funny. All right, guys, let's finish this up. It's Epica. So it's been huge the whole way through, so.
The only thing that matters is all the way and all of this song. That is me waving numbers. You know that time tells us there is more to life in a higher position. Based on the fashion, better faster. We must return to the laws of the nation. Free ourselves from
Nice ending. It's pretty freaking cool, man. It's a great ending. It really is.
Merci beaucoup, Barry.
Yeah, all those people in the middle of the crowd have like foil confetti all over their heads, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so again, that's Epica. And as we all know, Epica is exactly what they say. They are epic. Again, overall, love this performance. They're obviously amazing live. Their style of music takes the epic storytelling of symphonic metal, operatic metal, that epic metal, I guess you'd call it, whatever it's called, to its highest limits, and that's what they do. Did they go over the top of a few things? Yeah, but that's my personal opinion. Some people might love Skater Boy, and that's cool. And that's totally his art. So if if somebody has a problem with it, they can talk to him about it. I don't care anymore. All right, everybody. It's about time we got to this one. Hopefully this one does not get blocked like it did the first time. This is the official one. I tried to do an off one before and it didn't go through. So hopefully this will come through. We'll finally get it done. Sorry about the wait, but we finally got to EPICA, Consign to Oblivion, live in Paris. My name is Old School Nerd. And yes, I'm old, but you're never too old to watch a bald keyboard player ride his keyboard across the back of a stage in a live performance like a shopping cart, like a 5-year-old in a shopping cart in the vegetable section of your grocery store. That was the most ridiculous analogy I've ever made. And that's saying something, because stupid analogies are kind of my thing.